What's up, people? Football Insights. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Make sure you like all our videos, follow us on all our social media platform on IG, on TikTok, and then on X. All the links are in the description. The graphics is also flowing. So please make sure you follow us on all our social media platform. This is going to be a bit short, a short video, but then we are coming to talk about reviews, games review and then the Afcon. So we are changing the format a little bit, because the Afcon is ending, and then we cannot come here and talk about two games and all that. So we are changing it a little bit. This is going to be Afcon review, which is a semi-final review, and then some of the midweek games that happen. Copa del Rey semi-final, and then FA Cup game between Chelsea and Aston Villa. It was a replay, so we'll talk about that one too. So as usual, let's move straight into the video. So we quick start with Nigeria. Nigeria has qualified. They are in the final. Massive congratulations to them. I didn't want them to be in the final because I think South Africa is also deservedly, they deserve to be there. But then Nigeria is there. I don't want them to win the Afcon, so I'm expecting Cote d'Ivoire to win the Afcon. But Nigeria is in the final. They won on penalties. They won on penalties, 4-2 on penalties. It was 1-1, 1-1 in the 90 minutes, a very penalty, and then that was a silly penalty. I didn't know what the South African player was doing because as soon as Osimhen took the ball, Osimhen just took the ball. You can clearly see that he's not sending the ball anywhere. He's just doing antics. That is Osimhen. You will get antics, pressing game, everything from Osimhen. So he's just doing antics. He's not going anywhere because if you watch the penalty box of South Africa, there were about 4 South African players in the penalty box. Osimhen is not going anywhere. But then, the South African player, the number 14 shirted jersey, I've forgotten the name, he caused the penalty, a very silly penalty. And then, Osimhen is very intelligent to understand that when he has a touch or a contact, he is going down in the penalty box. That is Osimhen. So he was just doing antics, but he caused the penalty. But even before the penalty came in the second half, South Africa missed a lot of chances. So this lose on penalty should be blamed on the South African players, especially the forwards. Evidence, Makopa, Percy Tao, those guys in the forward, they missed a lot. Tempers Wani, I didn't see him, he didn't do anything. He was even subbed off. So these guys missed chances. I bet you if Nigeria had the chances, South Africa could have scored South Africa about 4-0 or 4-1, considering the penalty Nigeria also cost. But South Africa missed a lot of chances. And it came back to bite them, even at the last minute. Mokoena, played a really good free kick. And then, the ball was saved. The Nigerian keeper saved the ball. The ball was on the silver platter for the South African player to score and then, just send South Africa to the final. He missed the chance. So it tells you that they were not clinical in front. They were not clinical. South Africa were not clinical, and that is what came back to bite them. But they did really well. At least South Africa. When was the last time you saw South Africa? Me as after I was born, and then since I started watching football, Afcon after Afcon, I have not seen South Africa in the semi-final before. Trust me, I have not seen South Africa in the semi-final before. So they have done really well. The CAF president nation, so they have done really well. And they scored a penalty. Mokoena scored a very brilliant penalty. And last minute, it was supposed to be a penalty, but a VAR review was checked, and then it was a free kick. The guy had a red card, so the Boho Mokoena, missed the penalty. Though I was very disappointed in the South African goalkeeper in the penalty shootout. And then I Nigerian goalkeeper, I didn't even believe, still saved 2 penalties. He saved Mokoena's penalty, saved Evidence Makupe's penalty. But Nigeria have qualified, and they are in the final. Playing against Cote d'Ivoire. This leads us to the Cote d'Ivoire game. Ivory Coast also won by 1 goal to 0 against DR Congo. DR Congo scored a very early goal, but then it was an impeachment because that wasn't a goal. Fofana got the ball, and then the ball. I think it was a Wissa. Wissa was the one who Fofana was just holding the ball, and then when your keeper is holding the ball, you don't just play the ball out of his hand just like that. It's a foul. So that was a foul against DR Congo. So Cedric Bakambu's goal was disallowed because it wasn't scored properly. The build up to the goal was not properly done. So Cedric Bakambu's goal was just they just disallowed the goal just like that. But Cote d'Ivoire won by 1 goal to 0. A very brilliant goal by Sebastien Haller. They also missed chances. Sebastien Haller missed chances. If Ivory Coast came out of the competition, it was going to be Sebastien Haller's fault because the number of chances Sebastien Haller missed was mind blowing. I didn't understand that. So Sebastien Haller should step up in the final. These chances doesn't come in your way just like that. When it comes, you have to score. And I know he's a very clinical striker, but then you have to be very careful in the final. Very careful in the final. So he scored the goal, though. He scored a very brilliant goal for Ivory Coast. So Ivory Coast has also qualified ahead of DR Congo. So the final is going to be Ivory Coast against Nigeria. The Super Eagles versus the Elephant of de la Côte d'Ivoire, Levatoire. So the Afrobeat versus I don't know the music that is dominant in Côte d'Ivoire, but then Nigeria has won South Africa. Ivory Coast has also won DR Congo. So the final is between Nigeria and Ivory Coast, the host nation. I'm expecting Ivory Coast to win the Afcon. But then let's see, Nigeria is also a very great team, not taking anything out from them. The great team, Nigeria, very great team. So let's see what happens with the Nigerian game, Nigeria versus Ivory Coast final. Let's wait and see. Third and fourth place teams will be played against South Africa and DR Congo. That will come before the final. So let's see, the final is on Sunday. So I think the third best place team or the third and fourth will be on Saturday, something like that. So let's see what happens there in the Afcon. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what actually happened in the Afcon. Nigeria have qualified. South Africa is out of the competition, but they will be playing for they will be playing for the third and fourth place teams. Cote d'Ivoire has also qualified. DR Congo will be playing third and fourth place teams. So let's see what happens. So let's move a little bit from Afcon to the European. Some of the big games that happen in the midweek. Atletico Madrid. These guys, I will not say anything to them. I'll keep my sorrow to myself. I'll keep my sorrow to myself. Atletico Madrid, what they did to me yesterday. Atletico Madrid lost 1 goal to 0 against Athletic Club. Athletic Club has been very brilliant this particular season. Ernesto Valverde is doing a great job. He's doing a great job at Atletico Bilboa or Athletic Club. He's doing a great job there. So Ernesto Valverde and then his boys won by 1 goal to 0 against Atletico Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-final. Atletico Madrid lost. They did so many harm to me. They did harm to me. But then I'm not here to talk about that harm. But then Atletico Madrid lost. Chelsea also won by 3 goals to 1 against Aston Villa. Going into this game, I saw Chelsea's best performance in the season so far. Chelsea's best performance in the season so far because Chelsea was very calm on the ball. They just they were very urgent. They were playing as urgent because they were playing to save the coach. But then they were very calm on the ball. When they scored the 3 goals, they were just calm on the ball. No pressure. Man, no pressure. Enzo Fernandez scoring a very brilliant free kick, and then he removed his shirt, showed it to the fans, and then was like, so Enzo Fernandez is staying. There's some news that he wants to, move away from Chelsea. That is not true. It's not possible. If it is possible, you would have to come and pay big money for Enzo Fernandez. And I don't think someone will pay 130 million for Enzo Fernandez as we speak now. So it is going to be very difficult for Enzo Fernandez to leave Chelsea. Very difficult. But then he said he is staying. He did some at Benfica. He left. So I don't know what is going to happen. If history is going to repeat itself, I don't know. But then Enzo Fernandez says he is staying. He scored a very brilliant free kick. I didn't know Enzo Fernandez could, just play free kick just like that. So he didn't really score a very brilliant free kick. Jackson scored a goal, a very header, and so Jackson is back on the score sheet. And Conor Gallagher also scored a top base, an assist by Madueke, Noni Madueke. I think he's a very average player, but he did an assist for Gallagher in the first goal. Gallagher was moving mad like Ronaldinho. I don't know what was happening. The goal was scored by Musa Diaby. The Aston Villa goal was scored by Musa Diaby in the last minute. So Chelsea, why shouldn't we keep a clean sheet? Gigi Petrovic is so good to be conceding goals. He is so good to be conceding goals. So that is what happened to Chelsea. Chelsea have qualified for, I think it is the fourth round of the FA Cup. So they have qualified ahead of Aston Villa. I am not gassed, but I know on a normal day they played really really well. Trust me, they played really well. But as a Chelsea fan, I'm not gassed. So ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.